If you're doing this one thing, you must stop it right now. If you are desperate to lose X amount of weight by that vacation and your solution is like, you know what? I'm just gonna slash my calories and eat as little as possible. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. That's not going to work. And here's why. So what happens a lot of times with people that overly restrict their calories, especially, for example, during the week, they're like, oh, I'm eating 1,000 calories. They might be eating 1,000 calories Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Thursday comes and it's like, you know what? I've been so good this week and I'm so ahead of the game. And then they start to eat off plan. And then 1,000 becomes 1,600. But I've been so good. And then Friday comes and it's like, oh, got plans with the girls. And then you go out, you go for dinner, and then you have a few drinks. And then, ain't nobody who gets shit-faced and is craving carrots and celery. You're probably going to go for the greasy pizza or whatever. But in your mind, it's like, but I've been so good all week, it's not going to be that bad. And then it continues throughout the weekend, because you're rewarding yourself because you've been so good. But then whenever you put the net amount of caloric consumption that you've had throughout the week, it ends up that you are on an overall surplus, because although you have been very restricted for the first few days of the week, the other days of the week, you overconsumed. So this is a mistake that I see a lot of people making. So here's what you have to do. Take into account what your calorie deficit is going to be and consume that throughout the week on an average for the week, rather than over-restricting for this period, because what's going to happen is you're going to tend to overconsume at the end of the week. So for example, let's say that your calorie deficit number is 1,600 calories. It's much better to have 1,600 calories each day than to try and reduce your calories to 1,000 calories because you think that 1,600 calories is going to be too much. But then at the end of the week, by the overconsumption, you are going to be eating more than would have been if you were eating 1,600 calories 7 days a week.